Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Sabrina, Bright Star. Have you seen this from Bashar's website? It is First Contact Specialist Seed. It is First Contact. The symbol, the family crest symbol, is etched in it. It's not really picking it up very well here. And it's an emerald green crystal. You can just read about it at bashar.org to get activated if you want to have it or not. I love it. I love it. So I need to buy a gold necklace. This is a frequency, well, everything is a frequency carrier. Let's talk about quantum entanglement. I just had this great idea. I really want to talk about quantum entanglement. Do you like that word? Just say it out loud. Quantum entanglement. Does your body kind of remember it? Your mind might not know it, but maybe your body knows it. Maybe your molecules know it. What is quantum entanglement, and why could this crystal from the Essaanni family crest, what does this crystal have to do with quantum? There you go. That's beautiful. It's showing. The quantum, see, we say quantum entanglement. Now we have a crystal clear image of the crest. Crystal clear. What is quantum entanglement? It is science, apparently. See, I'm wired. My body doesn't need science. My body just like, yes. I get those truth bumps or goosebumps or that butterflies in my tummy feeling if it's a yes for me. A lot of people need science. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're wired the way you're wired. You need what you need. You're designed the way you're designed. And it's just perfect for you and your evolution, for your journey. So quantum entanglement is the theory, the science. I don't even know if it's called a fact or a theory. I'm not sure. But it is where molecules entrain to other molecules regardless of the distance. Because in the quantum realm, in the quantum world, there is no time and space. So I might be here in California, you might be there in Canada, you might be there in Portugal, you might be there in Malaysia, far distance away, different time zone away, but our molecules can entangle. We can line up and have quantum entanglement. So what that means is my molecules can talk to your molecules, or my molecules can entrain to your molecules or to the field's molecules on whatever topic or information or theories or downloads, and we can instantly have like copycat. You know how like on your computer you can copy and paste? That's how I visualize it. I visualize it intentionally, copy and paste, right? And what I like to do, what I'm such a fan of, and I wrote about this in my 21-day frequency upgrade challenge. If you want a frequency upgrade challenge, if you want to raise your vibration, it's a free ebook download. Go to sabrinabrightstar.com, and it's just a free 21-day challenge. I am on day 7. I am higher than a kite. And one of the things I do on my challenge that I was inspired to do, and I've been doing for a while now, is I do intentional quantum entanglement with my water. So I talk to my water, and anything that I would like to have more clarity on, anything I would like to increase my awareness or my understanding, improve my vibration, change my set point, I set those intentions with my water. And I ask the water to entrain to the molecules, to wherever the molecules are that already have that clarity, that already have that awareness, that data, or to beings or consciousnesses that already have the set point that I am looking to acquire, to actualize, to embody. Right? Because you know what I love about spirituality? I'm a seeker. So I love. I'm curious. I'm a seeker. I want to learn. Like, what do you know? What do you know that I don't know? That's, when I meet new people, my first thought is, what do you know that I don't know? Because I know you know something that I don't know, and I'm curious. I don't have to align and agree with everyone. So I'm very lucky the way I'm wired. I can just like what I like about what you're sharing, what the teacher is sharing, what the podcast is sharing, what the book is sharing, what the sermon is sharing. I went to a new church today. And I'm so fluid and I'm so aware that just pick what you like. So I don't get like some people get like really messed up if they don't like everything. And luckily, I'm not wired that way. I can just go, ooh, I love that treasure. Ooh, I love that belief system. Ooh, I love that frequency that you hold about that thought or that topic. And I just get to find the pleasure of all the things that I enjoy. And I don't have like a charge or a reaction to the things that I'm not a match to. And that's the other thing I wanted to talk about, observation. Observant mode. Have you noticed with all the things happening, right? We have got a lot of golden opportunities right now to focus, and you can focus on what you don't like. You can focus on injustice. You get to focus on whatever the heck you want to focus on. Do you find that you're reacting to what you're receiving, to what you're hearing, to what's showing up in your data stream? Remember, your reticular activating system is going to present you with information that your reticular activating system thinks is your priority. If you don't like the information you're receiving, you can choose to rearrange your reticular activating system. You can choose to reprogram the bits of information that your reticular activating system brings to your awareness, if you're not liking what you're noticing and receiving. But when you do have information when you're scrolling or when you're talking to people or when you're going to events, are you reacting to other people's opinions, beliefs, or do you find yourself observing? Ooh, 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 ooh. Can you feel the difference? Reacting, trigger, instantaneous, autopilot, it just happens. Your body instantly, contracts or cringes or gets upset or feels like you got punched in the gut. That's an automatic reaction. And responding with observation. Observation is so different. Observation has a lot of space. Observation is neutral or leans closer to neutrality. Observation holds curiosity. Observation is not that instant automatic body reaction, instant automatic like trigger, like, oh my gosh, like you're ready to fight. Observation, more space. That's interesting. You really believe what you're saying. Okay, I can see you're like so passionate about what you're saying. I can feel you're super passionate about this. I wonder what makes you so intense about this topic. Or I wonder why your belief is so strong about this topic. And I don't have to have a conclusion. I don't have to do any fixing. I don't have to do any teaching. I'm not responsible for your set point. Keep your hand in your skirt, right? That's what keep your hand in your skirt means. Mind your own damn business. You can still be a part of community. We need community. We need each other. So how can we engage and be a part of community, have connection, and keep our hands in our skirt? Keep your hand in your skirt. How can you show up, be a good listener, be in the now moment, be regulated, have a regulated nervous system, be an observant, without needing to align and agree, without needing to fix, without needing to teach or have an opinion about what somebody else's point of view is. I really feel like that's the volume of observation to me, the frequency of observation seems to really be growing, intensifying, amplifying. It seems like it's getting easier and easier for me, for myself, to just observe, to notice, to be curious, to be aware. And it's really kind of fun because I feel so lucky because a lot of people are having a lot of intense emotional discomfort right now because a lot of things, right? There's a lot of things to be emotionally uncomfortable with. And luckily, I don't know if it's because I've done a lot of shadow work. I don't know if it's because I'm like doing, these daily practices where I'm really regulating my nervous system. Like I do so many intentional practices to have a calm, regulated nervous system. So is that why I'm not like reacting? Is that why I'm not triggered? Is that why I'm not feeling intense, uncomfortable emotions? I'm not really sure. And not that I don't care, but like it doesn't really matter. I'm like, it feels, I feel lucky. I feel lucky that we are inside so much change and transformation. And I feel so balanced or solid, or I feel so open. I feel like I can hold space for so many different opinions. And like people, like I have such a strong belief, you get to have your belief. I have such a strong opinion that everybody has their own journey. I have such a strong opinion, a strong belief that I don't know what your journey is. I don't know why you get triggered or you're wired to like, I don't know your story, and it's none of my business. And I can care about you and hold space for what you're going through. But I don't have to calibrate to what you're going through. Ooh, did you hear that? That's what Abraham talks a lot about. Like if you're going to talk to someone with a different opinion or a different belief system, or like they're on a different place in the emotional guidance scale, you want to be mindful of where are you calibrating. Are you calibrating to your inner being, to what you know, to a regulated nervous system? Or are you calibrating to the energy of the person you're talking to? Or another thing I've recently come to understand on a deeper level is, do we calibrate to our ego? And I love this because ego, like I'm such a fan of ego. I think ego is so beautiful. Ego is like a part of who we are. And I used to hear people say like, we got to kill the ego. We got to cut off the ego. And I always felt like you were telling me my kid is ugly, or you were like punching me in the gut. And I never like knew why. And so I never like really wanted to talk about the ego because I just felt like protective of it. Well, so recently I've been really like learning about what the ego is. And of course the ego is beautiful. It has a beautiful part of our human experience. Like we wouldn't be on a polarity planet without ego. Ego has been such a valuable treasure to help us have this experience of separation. And the ego is trying to keep us alive. The ego is trying to protect us. Thank you, ego, you beautiful, wonderful ally. And the reason I incarnated and where I want my emotional set point to go, where I want my vibrational set point to go, is not the job of the ego. So if I get misguided and I'm looking for the ego to take me to where I want to go emotionally, ego can't do that for me. Ego wants to keep me in familiar. Ego wants to keep me in like what's always been. And maybe some of my patterns of what's always been are not my highest patterns. They're not my favorite timelines. So I want to turn to inner being. I want to turn to my multidimensional higher mind and be directed, be guided, become this way, follow your highest excitement, so I can navigate my emotional system, my vibrational system to go where I want to go. So just even having the awareness that I do not wish to calibrate to ego. Ego is not the one that's going to take me to my destination. If I'm just trying to stay alive, ego will take me to my destination just to exist. But as a multidimensional being, as a sovereign being, as a being who is connected to all that is, all that I am, infinite intelligence, I don't want to just survive. I wish to thrive. I want to thrive. So if I'm wanting to thrive, if I'm wanting to go to my highest timeline, if I'm wanting to go to my favorite timeline where I have pleasure everywhere, where I have abundance and safety and connection and confidence and clarity and freedom everywhere, I then want to calibrate to my inner being, who knows where that destination is, who understands how to get me to my destination, path of least resistance. So just that awareness, are you calibrating to the people around you? Are you calibrating to the people you live with? Are you calibrating to the people you work with? Are you calibrating to your ego? And it's just information, it's data, it's awareness. And if you choose to calibrate to inner being, if you choose to calibrate to higher mind, set the intention, right? You can do quantum entanglement, full circle here, right? Quantum entangle, use your water, use the water and quantum entangle to the version of you that is already acclimating to your inner being, who is already aligned and following the guidance of inner being. Acclimate to that aspect. Quantum entanglement, right? Quantum entanglement, and train to the versions of you that already understand and embody. Embody, I love that word, right? Because it's not just a thought. It's not just a thought way up there. It's in here. It's in the body. I want to embody to the versions of me that already have this clarity, this confidence, this abundance, this certainty, this knowing, and this allowance for everybody to get to have their journey. And it's not my business to teach, to give my opinion, to do anything. It's my job to be in alignment with me and my inner being, and to manage my own set point. Keep your hand in your skirt, keep your hand in your skirt. That is just genius. I know I stopped including the intro and outro song on these videos just because it was time consuming, and I'm fast and efficient and I didn't want to keep doing that. Maybe I should go back to doing it, because keep your hands in your skirt, right? What a fun, silly way to remind you, manage your own business, mind your own set point, take care of you. And when you take care of you, like the magic that unfolds everywhere. I'm like high, I'm so high. I'm in California. It's totally legal to be high here. I'm not high on other things, which I have no judgments on. I'm just so high from all of the endorphins, all of the oxytocin, right? All of the serotonin, all of these hormones, chemicals that my mind is releasing. And I think, the frequency of whatever is going on, right? It's February 23rd, 2025. To me, the frequencies are phenomenal. So this is a very long conversation that I didn't expect to go so long. Hope you're having a great day. Can you see Mother Earth? The ocean is right out the window. How did I get so lucky to have such a great life?